not looking very good, and I don't think many of us want to be going out. So here is an idea for what to do with the children inside. Now, children, this is really for you because there is no cutting, no preparation, and only one thing you might need help with, and that is just melting some chocolate. Because what we're going to do today is we're going to do painting with chocolate. I think everyone likes painting. It's relaxing, it's creative, and it's fun. Now what we're going to do is we're going to actually make something. Now, you may all know that there is a famous biscuit called chocolate digestive biscuits. And you may even have a pack in your home, but you may not. Chocolate digestives are just chocolate added to plain digestive biscuits. Now, what I'm going to show you how to do is how to do this at home. And it is just so easy. What you need is you need some chocolate. And so this is what we're going to do. I have a tray here with all the things that you need. You need some plain biscuits. And these are the plain digestives. These are chocolate ones. And these are things called rich tea fingers. Now, what we're going to do is we are going to turn this and this into that. And it can be done in a very, very short time. What we need is some chocolate. Now, I'm using either milk chocolate or dark chocolate. You don't need to use the very best 70% chocolate for this. Just a nice, good chocolate which doesn't have a very high sugar content. So there is the chocolate that we're going to be using. Now what we need to do to it is we need to melt it. Before you can paint it, you obviously can't paint a lump onto something. So we have to melt it. So this is what you do. There is a traditional way of melting chocolate which involves a saucepan. And you fill the saucepan halfway up and you boil water so it's just simmering. You break the chocolate up into a bowl and then you stand the bowl inside the saucepan and you cook it until the chocolate's melted. The problem with this method is that the water sometimes bubbles up over the side, gets into the chocolate and spoils it, or far more, it's hard to lift something out when there's boiling water inside. So in order to avoid all that, we're just going to microwave the chocolate and that is going to melt it. So what I've got is I've got two pots here. I've got the ordinary chocolate that I was using, and I've got some milk and I've got some plain. And here we have the milk chocolate in a nice pourable consistency, just like that. And we have the plain chocolate. Now I'm going to come a bit closer so you can see the plain chocolate has got tiny bits of lumps, but if you keep stirring it, it won't have any lumps at all. Now we're just going to get down to it and we're going to do it. So we're going to take, first of all, before we start on the digestives, these tea fingers are just so easy to do with one hand. Oh, this is a very, very easy thing to do. You dip the biscuit into the chocolate and then it is done. And here it is. And what you do is, if you have a stand, it's a good thing to just stand them in something while they dry. But there you have, standing up, these little rich tea finger biscuits. Now the ones we're going to do are actually going to involve the painting with a brush. This is a pastry brush. If you don't have one, really don't worry. You could use a paintbrush, but just make sure it hasn't got any paint on it for a start. But I am just going to show you how to paint it on. And we're going to start with, I'm going to show you with a spoon in case you don't have the brush. So you just take a spoonful of the chocolate and you spoon it over the chocolate biscuit like that, just like that, and then you spread it all around quite generously because you don't want a thin, measly little layer. You want it to be quite chocolatey. And so there it is, it's just done. When it's cold, you can make little patterns, or when it's cooler, but for the moment, that's how we do it. Now, if you want to do it with the brush, let's do a plain chocolate one. You dip the brush into the chocolate and you just paint it very elegantly over the top. I think that painting is quite creative and you might find that you're wanting to make faces or do something else, but whatever it is, there you go. It is honestly the easiest thing in the world. But I guarantee one thing, the biscuits won't last. Why won't they last? Because they're going to get eaten, and they're going to get eaten very quickly. So I do hope you give it a try, because I can't think of a better way of spending 10 minutes on a rainy afternoon, and I hope you do too. If you like it, tell your friends. If you want to contact me, my website is thearmchairkitchen.com, and otherwise I will see you again with something else. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.